Hello. So children, you have done 5A in the last video. Now I am going to give you the hints of exercise 5B. This type of sums you have done in 8th also. To make it simple, I'll use the word sum product. Now something has come into your mind. So we will factorize the given equations by using sum and product method. You know what is sum product means. You have to find two numbers relating to the equation such that the numbers are similar, but when we find their sum and product, that is according to the question given. Numbers has to be similar. That is why how you are going to factorize this exercise or these sums in the exercise. I'll just go through it, and when I'll go through it, I am very sure that you will understand or you will recollect what you have done in 8th standard. There was full 1 or 2 exercises we have already done. Just to little difference of the sums, maybe the difficulty of the sums is little more. Otherwise, the technique is totally same. So, coming to exercise 5B, page 71, question number 3. Start with question number 3. 1 minus 2a minus 3a square. So, you know what to do. Please mention the sum and product at the side. Sum is the middle number. See the sign, so minus 2. And product is the last number. See the sign, minus 3. So I need two numbers whose sum is minus 2 and whose product is minus 3. So if I take minus 3 plus 1 and minus 3 into 1, I fulfill the conditions. So you are going to write the sum and product at the side. That is why I am using different pen. To highlight it, I am doing it along with the sums in front of you. So just in place of 2a, I have written minus 3a plus a. Now you know from first 2 you have to always take common from first 2, then from last 3 and 4. How will you come to know that your sum is right? Your factors will be same. For example, in the first 2 there is nothing common, so I will take 1 minus 3a. In the second 2 means third and fourth, a is common. I again got 1 minus 3a. And children, this factor will tell me whether I am doing the sum right or wrong. If the factor is same, then I am doing it right. If it is not same, that means I am wrong somewhere. So after doing this, I'll take 1 minus 3a common. See, out of two factors, since they are same, I took it common. When I took it from the first term, I am left with 1. When I took it from the second term, I am left with a. So this is how factorization of the given expression. I factorized into two factors. Similarly, question number 5th. Now sum should be minus 1, the middle coefficient of the middle variable, and the product means the product of the constant and the coefficient of the first term. Here it was 1, so I didn't have to, but over here it is 6. So minus 15 into 6, that is equal to minus 90. Two numbers means the two numbers which I can take is minus 10 plus 9 and 10 into 9. So see, minus 10 plus 9 is minus a, and minus 10 into 9 is minus 90. I needed these two things. I got the two things, and now I can proceed. In place of minus 10a, I have written minus 10a plus 9a. Take common from the first 2. Take common from the last 3, 4. Your factor should be common, which will tell you that you are doing the sum right. Take the common factor out. From the first you are left with 2a, second you are left with 3, and so on. Similarly, question number 6. Now in this sum there is little difference. The difference is that in all the 3 terms you have one a common. A of degree 1 is common. So I took a common first out. I am left with 24a square, 37a minus 5, and rest is same. Your product sum should be 37, and your product should be 24 5s are minus 120. So again I have done it. A 24a square, in place of 37a I have written 40 and 3, because 40 minus 3 is 37. 40 into minus 3 is minus 120, and then the needful 3a plus 5 is my common factor. we'll take common between the first two, then between the last two, and then this is my answer. Similarly, moving to question number 8, see a square plus b square plus 8ab minus 9. Don't be worried that they are two variables. Let it be, because the technique will remain same. Whether they are three variables, it should not matter with you. The technique has to be same. The sum has to be 8 and product has to be minus 9. So this will be 9 minus 1, 9 into minus 1. In place of 8ab, middle term I have written 9ab minus ab. Again, took common from the first two, took common from the last two. Then the common factor out, and rest is my answer. See all the sum. This carry marks. Please mention this at the side. I have done it with the red pen to highlight it. So you will not leave it. This is ICSE presentation, and you are going to mention at the side how you have taken the sum and the product in each and every sum. Practice it like way. I don't know whether you have been told before this or not, but you have to do this way. Then come to question number 9, little different. First get it into the form 3 multiply a inside minus 4a minus 7a square. Then again the sum has to be minus 4 and product has to be minus 21. And rest you know, minus 7 plus 3 minus 7 into 3. Your answer. Similarly, question number 10, little different, technique is same. In this question, you have 2a plus b whole square and 6a minus 3b. You take common from the second, these two, third and fourth term. I took common 3 and I am left with 2a plus b. I took this to make the question in a proper form. Now my question is in proper form. Let 2a plus b is equal to x. You have to substitute x square minus 3x minus 4, and then again sum to be minus 3 and product to be minus 4. So minus 4 plus 1 minus 4 into 1, and rest is your answer. Till here, as you have done before, but when you come back here at x minus 4, x plus 1, but this is not the answer because I have been not given any term in x. That means I have to re-substitute the value back. This value of x, I will put it back and I will get 2a plus b minus 4 and 2a plus b plus 1. Please be careful. If you forget to put the value back, children, your 1 mark will be deducted and you will feel very sorry because I knew it and I have not done. So be very careful. Put full concentration on the sums when you do it. Similarly, the question number 11, again I have got it in the form first. 1 minus 2 I took common, a plus b minus 3 into a plus b square whole square. Let a plus b is equal to x. Again my sum has to be minus 2 and product has to be minus 3. Similarly I followed minus 3x plus x from first two, from last two common term. Then I re-substituted the value back. In place of x I took a plus b. Again place of x, explain. This is very very important. Question number 10 and 11 very important. Now children, there is no formula. That means practice. When you will practice these sums 3 times, at least 3 times. First time you will see, then do. Second time you will not see, then do. And third time you will not even see what, just it should come in your mind. Oh, this sum has to be done like this. So, and this needs practice. You do 1 practice, you do 2 practice, but with full concentration. Then only these sums will be easy for you. Factorization is a chapter which totally depends upon the exercise and practice, because before also I told you in this sum there are no formulas, only technique matters. A technique comes with practice. Anything, when you go for any playing or some big games, the coach also tell you the technique of playing. Similarly I am giving you the technique of doing these sums. Moving on to next, that is question number 14th now. 14th is also same like 11th, 14th is same. 13th I will do it with you. X square plus 3x plus 2 plus ax plus 2a. So it's very simple again. Question number 13th. X square plus 3x plus 2 plus ax plus 2a. So children, very simple. First 3 you factorize and last 2 you take common. So x square plus 2x plus x plus 2. Now I am not writing the sum product, but you will not do the sum without writing it, otherwise your marks will be cut. I have told you how to do it. I am just giving you the hints of the sum. So you see x plus 2 is common factor. I took it out, and from the first term x is left, from the second term 1 is left, from the third term a is left. See how simple it is. Simple and important. Then come to question number 15th. 15th of the same exercise, little different but important, and same technique. 5 minus 3a square minus 2a into 6 minus 3a square plus 2a. You have to make these two expressions same. Very simple. 5 minus 3a square minus 2a. Don't touch this one. 6 minus, you take it in the bracket. You know, if minus sign is outside, your inside sign will also change. Now you see here both terms are same. Same method, put 3a square minus 2a is equal to x. So 5 minus x, 6 minus x. And this type of sum you have done. Minus 6x, minus into minus, plus x square. Sum has to be minus 6 and product has to be 5. So you can write 5 minus 5x minus x plus x square. Take 5 common, 1 minus x common, 1 minus x. Resubstitute the value back, 1 minus 3a square. First you take the common factor out, 1 minus x, 5 minus x, and then please resubstitute the value back, 3a square minus 2a, 5 minus, put it in the bracket so that when you take out the sign has to be changed. Then see it comes minus 3a square plus 2a plus 1, and again minus 3a square plus 2a plus 5. If it is factorized, if you can find sum and product of these two, well and good. If you cannot find, you leave it like that. But if you can find, you have to, otherwise your marks will be cut. Same method, in first the sum will be 2, product will be minus 3. In the second expression the sum will be 2 and product will be minus 15. So this is how you do it. See, it's so simple. I have done in front of you only this thing in the beginning, this step number 2. Step number 2 to be done nicely because it carry marks. This step. I am marking it with red, minus sign outside so that these two factors becomes the same, and then I substitute it. Then come to question number 16th, a very easy one, and this question number 15th and 16th had come in the paper last time. It came in first term as well as in pre-board, and this sum question number 16 came in the finals also. So I am doing it with you. 1 by 35 plus 12a over 35 plus a square. So see children, you will take 35 as an LCM, 1 plus 12a plus 35a square, and the rest you know. Just what you do in this sum, take 1 by 35 common like this. Now question is very easy. 12a means 7a plus 5a, 7 5s are 35, because your sum has to be 12 and product has to be 35. So 7 plus 12, 7 plus 5 and 7 into 5. Rest you know what to do. This is 1 common, 1 plus 7a, 5 common, 5a common, 1 plus 7a, and that is your answer. 1 by 35, 1 plus 7a common factor, 1 plus 5a. Your expected answer. So you got it, all of you? Then coming to question number 17, same question, factorize. We'll give you the hint of 17 sum, important one can come in the paper. So 17 sum, x square minus 3x, x square minus 3x, then x square minus 3x minus 1. Very simple. As I will write, you will come, just say yourself, oh, it is so easy. So x square minus 3x, let it be a. So this is a minus 1 minus 20 or a square minus a minus 20. Rest you know. Don't forget to resubstitute the value back. If you will not do that, you know what will happen. Then question number 18 is very simple. It is just you have to find whether it is the given polynomials are factorizable or not. So from there you come to know that all the polynomials or all the quadratic equations are not factorizable. Some cannot be. For example, third sum you can see 2x square plus 2x minus 75. Question number 18, third part. It is 2x square plus 2x minus 75. Now you see, I need sum to be 2 and product to be minus 150, which is not possible. You can't factorize it, so you will just write here, not factorizable. Because you cannot find two numbers, similar numbers whose sum is 2 and product is minus 150 and so on. Then coming to question number 19, again a different type but the technique is same. Question number 19, one of the part I'll do. Question number 19, first part, it is 4 root 3x square, then plus 5x minus 2 root 3. Same method, children. Sum has to be 5 and product to be 4 root 3 into minus 2 root 3. 4 2s are 8, minus 8 root 3 into root 3 will become 3, so 8 3s are 24. This is the benefit of writing sum and product. You can easily find the numbers, and from seeing it you can find it is 8 into 3, 4 root 3x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3. Because 8 minus 3 is 5 and 8 into minus 3 is minus 24. Take common, you take 4x common, you are left with root 3x plus 2. From second I need same factor because I told you the factors has to be same, and that will tell me that my sum is right or wrong. So what you do, you take root 3 common. If I take root 3 common, this 3 will also become root 3. So that when I open the bracket, my question remains the same. Root 3 into root 3 will be 3. So 3x minus 2 and minus sign is out, so it will be plus. See, my factors are same. Only 1 or 2 practice, children. Trust me, these sums are in your control, will be in your control. But do it seriously. Seriously, put your full effort, sincerely and seriously. Then only you will be able to do these sums. Similarly, I'll give the hint of the second sum also. Little different, so I would love to do it. 7 root 2x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. Sum is minus 10 and product is 7 root 2 into minus 4 root 2. 7 4s are minus 28 into 2 minus 56. So you know what to do. 7 root 2x square minus 14x plus 4x minus 4 root 2. Minus 14 plus 4 minus 10. Then minus 14 into 4 is minus 56. So you can take common, 7x is common, root 2x minus 2. From here 4 and 4, so you take 2 common. 2 common, again root 2 common. When you take 2 root 2 common, you are left with root 2, because when I multiply it comes the same. Again I am left with, I taken 2 root 2 common, so minus 2x also. So my factors are root 2x minus 2 common factor and 7x plus 2 root 2. See, children, how easy it is. How easy. This first factor coefficient will give you the hint what to take common. In these are two typical sums. Again I am telling you, with practice, children. Trust me, with practice you will be totally in control of these exercises. The first 10 sums are very easy. Last 5-6 sums you have to do 2 or 3 times, and the sums are in your hands. Trust me, and this exercise is important for paper. Then come to the last sum. It is also very easy. Given possible expressions for length and breadth of the rectangle. You know, rectangle, the area is length into breadth. They have asked me to give the expression for length and breadth. Very simple. Area of the rectangle area of rectangle is given to be 2x square, it is 12x square, minus 35x, I think so, minus 35x plus 25. Plus 25, so see children, very simple, area of rectangle means length into breadth. So you factorize it, 12x square, 35, your sum should be minus 35 and product has to be 12, 25 is a 300. So you take it to be minus 20x minus 15x plus 25. You can verify it, 20, 15 are 300 and minus 20 and minus 15 is minus. So sum and product, both the condition is satisfied. Take 4x common, 3x minus 5. Again take 5 common, 3x minus 5. So 3x minus 5 is your common factor. Always write the common factor first. Then you are left with 4x and from second term minus 5. So if length is 3x minus 5, then breadth is 4x minus 5. Please put the word units here. Since they have not mentioned you will write UTS. Or you can write full UNITS as you will. If length is 4x minus 5 units, then breadth will be 3x minus 5 units. It can be anything. So see how you are presenting the sum. This is the way you write it and this is the way of presentation. So see, full exercise is on factorization of polynomials or quadratic equation, exercise 5b. 5b I have made you understand, you had done before also, just elaborated it. So children, I hope I am able to put this in your mind. Children, just remember that exercise and concentration will only help you in the chapter of factorization, since they do not have any formula, only technique works. And technique is, I made you understood, but plus the exercise, plus the practice. And third thing, very important, your teacher is always with you. You can send the doubts on WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Have a good day.